what we're going to demo for you first is our Windsor XL. Our Windsor XL is our newest in our series of heavyweight laminate shingles made with our Flexor polymer modified asphalt. So what we'll do is we're going to start out with our Smart Start. That's our first starter course that we're going to run. Our Smart Start comes with a perforated edge that you can tear off. What can you use with that, Katie, with perforated edge?
One of the great benefits of the Smart Starters, you can also run our perforated headlamp up the rake if you so choose. Otherwise, if it's not required in your area, you guys can just leave it on the eve of the road.
So with our Smart Start, you run a full shingle for your first course. 4 nails in that shingle at 1.5 inches to 3 inches up. We got 3 in one spot there, Matt. I'm not kidding. So we get up the rake. Next, what we do is, depending on what color shingle we make a colored starter that's blended to match our shingle. So with that, we cut 6 3/8 of an inch off. The reason why we cut 6 3/8 of an inch off of that is so none of the keyways line up with an open spot on the cut end of the shingle. So Matt's going to cut that out right now. Cooper's doing a nice job holding it up. And from there, what we do is continue this pattern across the roof.
We're really excited to announce a new shingle this year with Malarkey. It's called Windsor XL. As most of you might know, maybe you don't, how many of you guys know we already make a Windsor shingle? Let me show of hands. Just a few people out there. So Malarkey, a couple years ago, came out with a Windsor shingle. It's actually an SBS modified heavyweight shingle that looks like a heavyweight shake. It weighs 350 pounds. It's 5 bundles to a square. It's class 4 impact rated. It comes with our 20-year Scotch guard by 3M, so it has 20 years of algae block. And it also can be installed in 0 degrees. It holds up really well in high wind and in hail areas, and it's really nice and looks beautiful in those higher-end homes that have really steep roofs that want to give it like a shake style look.
So that was the Windsor product which we debuted here on this stage 2 years ago, and this is the next generation of that product, which is the Windsor XL. 420 pounds per square with all the same benefits, just a thicker, deeper, richer look. And as Matthew is nailing the starter out, that color we're going to be putting on today is Storm Gray, and it's a number of 5 different colors we have in our Windsor XL.
Some of the benefits of the Windsor XL is that it can be installed if you're right-handed or left-handed, so you can either start on the right side of the roof or the left side of the roof. All of the shingles have notches or keyways to help you with aligning the offset, so when it's being correctly installed on the deck.
As Cooper's holding that shingle up, each offset 6 3/8 of an inch off. Up here, we've already done the pre-measuring for you with these notches, so there's no guesswork in there. So you can continue that on the roof, and like I said, like Katie said, left or right, right or left. It won't pattern out. So if you're right-handed shingler, left-handed shingler, you have the same, you've got the same pattern and the same production.
Notice also how wide the shingle is. One of the benefits of the Windsor is that it can go down 33% faster than your standard shingles like it on the market. So every 3rd row of shingle can be eliminated, which makes it a lot faster for the installer putting it down. As well as easier to cut, being it's SBS modified. It's a lot softer, so you can score it, and you're not just cutting through a lot of extra granules that aren't really serving a purpose there.
So what you're saying is labor savings, but not at the same look at the same.
So as you'll know, Matt is putting down the very first shingle. He put down a full shingle, and now he kind of used the notch on the first shingle as a marker, and then he's going to cut off on the outside edge the 6 3/4 inches, so that we also have an 1 3/4 nailing area, so it makes it really easy to know where your nails are supposed to go for fast installation.
And with the area he's cutting off, it's not a product that's wasted. You can use that product on the opposite end of your roof, so there's less waste, less tear off, or not tear off, but less product to throw away, less cleanup when the job's done, and more material to put on your roof instead of actually wasting. So now we go back to another cutoff. Like I said, it's just a standard offset. So you're not jumping back and forth. That's part of the labor savings in it. Up to 33% faster due to less shingles per square with a large storage.
This shingle is a limited lifetime shingle, so it will give you a great warranty. It comes with a 15-year right start period where everything is covered 100%, all labor, all material. And then if you install it using our Smart Starter and 9 nails, you can offer 140 mile an hour free upgraded enhanced wing warranty for those areas that will need it.
So now we started with the second run of courses with our full shingles. Luckily that is 1 3/4 wide. Easy nail placement.
You'll also notice that the exposure, our normal architectural shingles are 5 5/8. This is going to be 5 7. So it's going to be a little bit wider. So make sure when you're installing it to really match it up with the keyway, so you don't go too high or too low, which would make the pattern look off or look straight across as you're going horizontal across the deck.
Also, because it is a straight cut on the bottom of the shingle, it's easy to align it, easy to keep a straight course where you're not going to follow off on the board.
Does anybody have any questions from the audience that you can answer while Matt is installing?
How do you do the valleys?
We recommend metal valleys with all of our Windsor products. I don't think you could weave it and have it look actually very well.
Close cut valleys are also an option as well. Also, when it comes to nailing, we offer 3 different nailing patterns. You can do a 5 nail, a 6, or a 9 nail for that enhanced win. Yes.
Colors come in weatherwood, natural wood, midnight black, and storm gray.
Keep in mind when you're buying the Windsor that you make sure to also purchase our color match starter so that when you get to the job site, you're not delayed a day or a couple hours if you don't have that right to start your course. Otherwise, it's not going to look right on the eve of the road. We also offer 2 different types of hip and ridge. I really like our Easy Ridge XT when it comes to the Windsor shingles because it gives it kind of that thicker, more pronounced look. With a beefier shingle, it's kind of like an eyebrow that frames your face. Having that beefier hip and ridge is really going to finish it off and give it that beautiful classic look.
It's easy to install too. It comes pre-boxed, pre-folded. Take it out of your box, 20 feet in the box, and it's blended to match your shingles. So you don't have a stripe running up your rakes or your hips. It blends to match the shingles, so it blends right in, but has that high definition of the box shingle ridge. And it has stop start with it too, because of your shingles.
Yes, all of our hip and ridge, whether you're buying our 227 hip and ridge or our Easy Ridge products, they all come with our 20-year Scotch guard that's resistant protection.
You know, as with all Malarkey ridge products, they're blended to match your shingles. That way you've done an off tone from your ridge to your shingles. So by using the whole Malarkey system, you come out with a nicer looking product at the end. One good thing, usually a shingle of this size would be a little harder to cut through. We don't have the sun on us, so the shingles aren't warm. They're actually pretty cold, I would think, but with the SBS, they have a lot of strength to them, but it makes it easier for the applicator to cut through it. So you're going through less blades, less time and labor to cut. Just kind of helps out with easy installation. Just on the side note, you know, polymer modified shingles are not new to Malarkey. We first made our first polymer modified shingle in 1986. So this year, celebrating our 30th year of producing polymer modified shingles.